So most people think that to make their art, they need to suddenly be really confident or they have to wait until they have enough time, or they have to wait till their kids have grown, or they have that extra spare bedroom so they have a studio, or their weird relatives that judge them move away so there won't be any critical people around. Whatever the reasons are, I've heard of all of them. But the opportunity here is to realize that it's the actual making of the art that provides the answers and the solutions to almost all the challenges of time, energy, confidence. All the reasons we don't make art come from a practice, a daily practice. We just completed Bloom Week, which was amazing. And I know hopefully some of you guys came for that. Basically, we've had a week and we've been working on these Bloom books, which are like our journals. And I've been teaching the Bloom process, a way of dropping into your art. So it's really, so you can get more authentic. But basically, it's like getting in motion, taking 10 minutes a day, getting in a practice, getting in a rhythm so you can do this, so you can start being able to do art in a bigger and bigger way. During this week, which was amazing, on Thursday, Susan M. came on the call, and it was just someone who was making art, had been with us all week. And she shared this amazing story, shared her age, that she's 62 years old. And it was during the week. She was so happy because she was finally making art. And she was using these art supplies that she won in third grade. But she'd always been intimidated to use these new art supplies. And she'd waited her whole life to do this art. And then she shared the most vulnerable thing. She said on Wednesday, that was the day before, she said that her cancer had returned in a serious way. And the way she said it was like, and I don't have that much time. It just sounded like really big, really scary. And she goes, and so her question was, I really want to do this. And I want to know, what's the best way to move forward, because it's like time is so important. So I shared with her that this idea that the process of dropping into our art, being able to feel ourselves and feel the present and not be thinking of the outside world when we do it is the gift of art. It doesn't matter what project you're doing. That's the gift of doing art, and to be able to do it in a small book. And she showed us, even though with this diagnosis and this challenge and these new art supplies, she was overjoyed. She was making this incredible work on each day, taking the nervousness and this fear and turning it into something really powerful and beautiful. She was converting it, and she was so happy, even though the outside world, for her especially, was upside down. I share that with you, and I'll show you, because the answer is in the art. The answer is in the making. If you have this triangle, and this is time, this is your art right here. You get time, you appreciate time, you feel time more. Time slows down because you become present. Time stops to matter when you are making your art. The anxiety of time goes away. We all only have the present moment. But this comes in the practice of making art. Energy. I'm tired, I have too much to do. I feel stressed out. I got to go to sleep. Energy comes from doing work that feels like you, where you bring yourself to something and you see the results of it. And confidence. This is so important. Confidence is the gateway to everything. And this also comes from working in small ways over time. This trifecta here, these combined together can be so powerful in your life. So I just wanted to share that story with you and just kind of remind you, I'm probably preaching to the converted here, but this is what we get from art. This is the gift of art making. And if you're waiting on the sidelines, I want to encourage you to step in. We've opened enrollment for the studio. It's where we come together in groups to make art every single week together. And I'm in there every week, and we have a whole bunch of amazing hosted art sessions. It's open 24/7, it's virtual. It is the most coolest thing. And it's the third piece of what we need to do this. We need others who are like us, that can come in and make things with us, inspire us. Like that story I shared, that really inspired so many people on that call. The gift that she gave by sharing that story, we do better when we're together. Anyway, I just was so moved by that, and I just wanted to share that. I put a link down below. Again, the studio's enrollment closes on the 17th. You guys, it's so much fun, and I just hope you come along and check it out. And maybe it goes without saying, but the answer, the best time in your life to start your art is now. Let me know in the comments how you're doing in these areas of time, confidence, and energy, and if your art's helping you do that. Okay, guys, thanks so much.